We are live. We are live. Hello.
You let me say all that on live?
No. You just went
live. Shay was about to be mad.
I sure was. Got the World Wide Web.
All right. Let me find this page.
How y'all doing today? Welcome back.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, let me share this. Let's get our share on. Let's talk.
Share.
All right. Oh my gosh, my Facebook just crashed as soon as I was trying to share it.
I feel like Facebook works so much better on my phone.
Oh, now it says I'm posting one. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm hosting this watch party. Welcome. Let me get myself together. Hello. I'm Monda, and we got Toy with us today, and Shay.
Hello.
We are down one person. Christina, she is with us in spirit, but she is on another live. She got to be invited to Rich Women Trades, I think it is.
Rich
Girls Trade.
Yeah.
Live. So they're going to be talking about trading and her journey. She's celebrating 1 year of being a full-time trader. And so we're just celebrating with her, and we're excited about everything that, it is possible to have financial freedom and to be able to really do what you want to do. I mean, Tori's doing it full time. I'm doing it full time. I still have, other odd jobs that I do and consulting things that I do. But, being able to trade has allowed us to be able to do what we want to do when we want to do it. And that's true freedom. And even she works a job. I won't speak for you, but you love it. And it's because she chooses to. She trades and it gives her extra money. So this is an opportunity for you to learn more about it. But we love to just have a conversation. So today I thought we could talk about a little bit about organization, a little bit about your environment. I recently moved to a new home, and you guys know that Toy and Shay know that for the past 2 months, I haven't slept, and I've been in this whole home renovation project, and we're pretty much maybe 98% done with everything that we need to do. We've got some other things coming in, but I really love to talk about this because trading, when I moved into this new environment, it really took my trading to another level. It took my seriousness to another level. First of all, I have a nice office. So before, you guys probably didn't know this, but before in January, when we would be in mastermind, I would go we would have our calls. It was either at my kitchen table, or if it was in my office, the office was actually in a bathroom. So because my husband worked from home, and then we had a 3-bedroom, 3-bath townhome, but obviously I'm not using my master bath. And then I had another suite for my father, which was downstairs on the first floor. So I couldn't take that up. So there was no space for me to have an office but into the bathroom. So I made a makeshift office. And when I would go in there to work, I would kind of just be, casual, put my little yoga pants on and my t-shirt, and would be very comfortable. But now that I moved into this new home and decorated and got, nice, beautiful artwork and not, a bathroom wall, it's caused me to be happy about my environment and then get to business. It's caused me to want to be successful and more appreciative and more excited about my environment. So my first question to you all is, how does your environment speak to you? I kind of know some of your personalities, but how does your environment speak to you, and has it affected your trading style?
It does. I think environment, my entire environment, my home is always comfortable. So there's not a place where I'm not comfortable in my home. But the difference even when it comes to there's not a particular space in my house that I feel comfortable, because I feel comfortable everywhere. What I do notice that when I'm like stuck in my bed is when things like, especially now during COVID and stuff, I've been like, work from home and then, you kind of stuck in the bed. But when I realize like time has gone by and I'm still in the bed, that I'm not as productive. So I make it an effort for me to come to the desk and come sit outside of the bedroom. And I realize that I get more things done, because when I'm in the bed and, you think you could just sit up and, you have the laptop and you're going and then you're like, let me just turn over a little bit and take a little nap. And then it's like, hours has passed by. So now I just know that I need to get out of the bedroom, come into the living room, sit at the desk, do what I need to do, and, get stuff going. And then I realize how productive I am. So your environment in per se, like, that sense of it, excuse me, takes plays into my trading. Absolutely.
What about you, Toy?
Absolutely. I'm very sensitive. Like, I need things to be right. So that means my environment, the temperature, what I ate, did I have my tea? Like, so yes, I have. It's like a routine, but I need to even like make it even more of a stricter routine. But yes, I am very much so like my environment has to be right for me to get anything done. You okay, Shay?
Yes, I don't know.
You had that sea moss jelly.
Yeah, got a little stuck right here. Yeah, but it's true. It's your environment really does. How you're feeling, like you said, like, I know that anything before my first meal of the day, you're not getting the best Shay. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get Shay. She's still going to show up and she's proud of the things that she does, but you're not getting the best Shay until after I eat. So It's like, you got to kind of set things up, like you said, the tea, the environment, certain things, depends on the tea of the day. Did I drink water yet? Like all that plays into.
It's funny you said the tea of the day. Like, I've been drinking matcha tea, and that's like routine. But I've switched my tea, and I'm gonna have gone this 5-day detox. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why it's like, did I have the right tea today? I should have had maybe my other one.
That's interesting. You're a tea drinker. Both of you guys are tea drinkers?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. I do take an occasional Italian or Colombian espresso, but not coffee. But I will have I'm an avid tea drinker. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Me too.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. What's your environment for when you trade? We were talking about that a little bit. How do you get in the zone? What's your getting in the zone the environment look like for trading?
So for me, because I work from home, right? There's no way. I've tried it. I've tried marking up my charts while I'm still working from home, because no one's really paying attention. Saying there's no boss or anything, but it still doesn't work for me because they still coming at me on the emails. And when you're trading, it's like trading in the zone. You got to be in that zone. So it's either I get up earlier in the morning before I log on and mark charts and then let it play out, or kind of a thing, or just wait till I'm off the clock. So that's important. I have to have music, you know what I'm saying, when I'm doing it, because it's just one of those that I need to. I'll just get up and dance, I'll just break out in the middle of a dance, and then I come back and I tune in, especially when I can't see something. Like I don't know why this chart is not looking, not looking right. I feel like I'm not setting it properly. I may need to just step away, do a little quick dance and then come back. So
what type of music you grooving to?
Listen, I'm from Haiti, so I gotta put on my Haitian compa.
I love it.
The Haitian compa will have them charts looking right.
I love it.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you guys hear there's a song that's like all about trading?
Really?
Like My Money Trades Different. I don't know, but it's so good. It is really, really good.
I may need to put that on the playlist.
I know.
Where's it from?
Maybe have to look it up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, let us know. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Anything to get you in the zone, right?
That's right. What about you, Toy?
So with with Kirk being our mentor, we kind of like zone in on one or two pairs, right? So I have 3 pairs that I mainly trade, but I've been getting on with Tyrone, and Patrick with DeLorean. So one thing that is helping me like get in the zone with trading is that they have like a really cool system. They come on at 6. They say it's like 6 o'clock hours, Tyrone, 7 o'clock hour. That's your hour to study, come up with your questions. Then you got 8 o'clock hour with Abel, and then 9 o'clock with Patrick. So you're like in the zone because class gonna be it's gonna be bumping, and it's kind of like when we go to Club Cobain on Wednesdays and Fridays. Like last night, my pair had been selling down, and I was looking at this. I was like, is it ready to do a continuation? Is it ready to turn around? And like Club Cobain got me hyped because we was in there having a good time. So I was like, no, it's still selling. I was like, I'm selling it. And you know what I mean? So it's just like the environment of the people that's in this organization helps me get in the zone too. So like when I'm trading by myself, it's kind of robotic. It's like, did my 5 criteria, are they met? Yes, okay, no. Then I'm entering the trade. But like when I'm having fun with the team, the DeLorean Nation, they really got something nice going on over there because you could do that. I think it's like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you're not get yourself in the mood, if you're like, you just kind of dragging behind and you just thought you're not there yet, Tyrone Foster will get you there, right, Shay? He is up on there singing. He's like, let's go. You're hyped. And then like right after that, you got another one. And then there's another one. You're like, pimp. So, by 10 o'clock in the morning, you're done. And you can go do whatever you want to do. Your day is good. And, you got that with, your team or this big, large team. So that was kind of sort of answering your question. But like when I'm by myself, we talked about it yesterday. I love my ratchet music. I love it to be like loud and ridiculous. And then sometimes if I'm not having the best time, I might throw in a little gospel like, come on, Jesus, I need you.
True.
Jesus, you see these charts. You see my trade.
Yeah.
I need that turnaround spirit to come on.
Right.
Yeah,
I have prayed a few prayers. On over leveraged prayers. I prayed a few of those. Unfortunately, those prayers didn't get answered because my account suffered, but I learned something from that.
Exactly.
And learning.
I remember, God, I won't do that again. If you just let this trade take profit.
Yes, I promise.
I promise.
I put a little extra in the tithe.
Right.
I'm a tither.
If I win, you win. Right. I win, the church wins.
But I love what you said though, Toy. And right now, I think with COVID, we've been in the house, we've been afraid to go out. There's a lot of people that are afraid to be out. We've been in the house so long. People need community, and to be able to get on, like when we go to Club Cobain and we go and we log in Wednesdays and Fridays with Curtis on Go Live, you see people, hey, how's it going? What's going on, fam? It's hello to Curtis, but it's also hello to the community. Yeah. And you see the names coming up, the Costellos, the Emrad, the higher vibrations. You see these names that'll come through the chat and you're like, hey, I know that person. Oh, that person's on, and you may not even know them. You just know their name and
their screen name.
Your screen name. So through IM and through the community that we are a part of, you're getting a sense of community. You're getting a community of people that all want you to succeed. And that's what I really love about Forex. I really love about trading is that it's not a competition. No. I mean, we can all win together, and we can all win big. We can all win small. We can all win. That to me is like, no one has to strive to be better than the other person to do whatever. We can all just win.
Yeah.
And even when we lose, we could be there to support each other.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I don't feel like I'm alone. Like, I mean, I'm the one I mentioned the prayer. I mean, you guys have also said a prayer. When you hit the, they were like, dang, I shouldn't have gotten that trade. But Lord, if you could turn this around for me. Let me get to break even, then I'm gonna get out.
Right. Just let it come back to entry, then I'm done with it.
That's right. I'm done with this. I've learned.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fine.
Yes. So let me ask you this: how we were talking about like your environment. What is your desk look like when you trade? How does your environment look? And we're all different. There is no right or wrong answer, and this is a judgment-free zone. So because I probably will surprise you. But what does your desk look like?
Clean. Mine is clean. It just got my notebook, my computer, and my phone, and that's it. Everything else has to. Go ahead.
What notebook? What's your notebook?
My trading journal.
You have a trading journal. Okay.
Yeah. So I need to know, what pair, when I got in, what was my strategy, what was, what were my pips, stop loss, and take profit. And then that's it. Anything else around me starts to feel like the whole world is caving in on me. And it's like this whole routine, and it's like, oh my God. Sometimes I annoy myself. Like if something is moved out of place, like even if I moved that pen, I know I moved it. I'm the only one in the house and I moved it. I'm still pissed off at myself. Like, why isn't the pen right there? And it has to be that particular pen. Like it can't be I'll have like 10 pens. It's like, no. I need that pen. And I'll go crazy looking all over the house for that pen, for that notebook, for me to do that thing today. So yeah, that's just
but there's somebody that can relate to that. I personally cannot, but there is somebody out there that can relate to that.
One person out there that can relate to it.
That is true.
What about you, Toy?
I'm just taking a look at my desk. It's pretty clean. I have my notebook with my pen, and I have my laptop, my iPad, just all the stuff that I need for whatever I'm doing. It's not too messy because I am a writer. Like I like to write everything. See my pen? I like to write. Here's my notebook right here. So I just jot stuff down, especially when I'm working, trading, talking to my team, doing a Zoom call, whatever. I like to let me research that in a minute. But it's organized chaos in the sense that I know where everything is. I know what every notebook is meant for. Like this one is for trading. This one is for yoga. This one is for my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have all these different notebooks. I know what, and like Shay, like I have this pen for this one. And then I have my green pen if I'm doing something else. And like I have my highlighters, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my sticky notes. So it's like, but it's in a place though. Like I have my little can of pens. Like everything has its place, but it's a lot of stuff up here. It's like, you're one person, you need 40 pens.
But you do though.
Right.
So I take it both of you guys recommend that people who are trading have a trading journal.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how you learn. That's how you can go back and say, you can watch your progress. That's one. Then you can see, where did I go wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're in there, because you can't take it as like, it's not a hobby, right? It's like a job. And it's like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So if your boss calls you in and says, why did this happen? You have to be able to come back and say, oh, well, this is what I did. And this is what, you have to show proof. Like even when you're in school, when you solve a math problem, they want you to show your work.
That's true. You know that's very true.
So you have to be able to show your work. And at the beginning, I was like, why do I need a journal? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do here. I lost. Let's keep it moving. I didn't want to know. And it was one of the things that they kept, get a journal. And I was like, well, maybe I should try it. And then when I did, I was like, oh, they know what they're talking about. So after that, it was just like, oh, I can go back. And sometimes I can go back and see, like, I know compare all the trades that I lost. Was there something I was doing So I can tweak that and say, okay, well, maybe you need not do that no more. And then go and try it this way. And then you could just switch it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. So my desk is it's not Shay's. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
But you're just getting settled in. You're just getting settled into your house. So
that's true. And I actually do have more boxes to unpack for this office, but I don't really have space. Like I have a friend that he's a techie and he's like, oh, over your desk, we should get 2 huge curved monitors. You can put the charts up. And I was like, no, aesthetics. Now we can't have.
Is it cute?
It's big.
You don't want it to be functional. You want it to be cute.
Right, exactly. If that means that I need to be like this to look at the charts, then I'm gonna do that. Because I need this to be able to my laptop close up and look good. But when I'm at work, like I've got my notebook, my journal, I've got some papers here, and it seems like, I have multiple things going on. So then I have like multiple piles. But then it gets to a point where I'm like, ooh, this doesn't look good. Let me put it up. And then I'll kind of hide it and make my desk look clean and nice and beautiful. And then it makes me feel good when it's nice and clean, even though it's not where it necessarily needs to be. It's just kind of put up for now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a mixture between Shay and Toy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you a pass on because, like we said, you just moved in. You haven't really, sometimes you think this is what you want, and then you kind of get settled into the house and be like, yeah, maybe I want to do this and I can do that. And you probably won't mind the curves. You'll probably find a cute curved monitor, and then
maybe a white one.
Yeah, maybe a
black
nice
one wouldn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, white one in the space. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I love me an L-shaped desk because like this in front of me, and then I need something on this side to put all my crap on.
Yeah, that's a good
Give
idea.
me an L-shaped desk, L-shaped desk.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because when I was in corporate America, all my cubes had that. Right, you had your cube, and then you had like your stuff on this side, and your cabinets up here to put your lunchbox and your junk. Right. You got drawers down here. Right. So yeah, give me, and that's now that I'm comparing it to work, I'm kind of disgusted, but that is something that I took away from it that worked for me. Give me an L-shaped desk because I need all this space. Yeah.
And I'm also one that, like, I'm a TV holic. Mm-hmm. So I have to have the TV there so that I can, like, I don't feel like I'm really missing. It doesn't have to be on, but I just need to be, hey, what's up, Housewives of Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just need to be there in the room for me. I don't know what it is, but so that comfort of having,
it's like noise in the background.
Yeah. And then I tend to stay longer because I feel like I'm not missing something on the TV. So it's like, I'm not really missing anything. As opposed to be here working and be like, I wonder what's on. Am I missing something? And then I'll have to leave the room. So if it's there, I turn it on. It's weird. I got some weird things going on.
No, I mean, that's good because sometimes people feel like they have to compartmentalize life. Like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to fit trading in. I've got a job. I've got, kids. I've got, and what you're saying, Shay, is that you can do it all. You can actually trade and watch your show, all at the same time.
Right.
And I think that sometimes that's people's hang up. They're like, I don't know. When can I fit this in?
Yeah, that's true. So that's a good point where you kind of just make that environment comfortable enough for you. Because like if I didn't have a TV, right, in my office or where I was sitting and working, I would feel compelled to get up and go find that TV, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's here. I just sit here, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you realize 8 hours have gone by. I've done, my corporate job. I've done trading. I marked all of that and TV was here. And it was like, I really didn't miss anything. And I didn't have to leave that space and go find it. So yeah, you do have to make, like if someone's a music person and you feel like I'm missing out on the music, you don't have to leave that space. The music's there, so on and so forth. So you really do have to just tailor it to your liking.
Yeah, that's good. I have a friend, now you mentioned that. He has his office and he's a guitar player and he has his guitars in his office. And so maybe like he can take a break and just play for a little bit, get his creative juices going, and then get back to work.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. What do you think, Shay? I mean, Toy.
Yeah, I agree with all that. You know, keep your space as comfortable as possible, right? You want to keep it kind of like, so you don't, it's not so comfortable that you can fall asleep. Like you're too comfortable, you know, like, oh, this is real then, you know. You want to you want to put yourself in a space where like work is expected, especially if this is your side hustle, or you're transitioning from, you know, full-time employee to now you're becoming an independent, you know, business owner or entrepreneur. It's much easier when it's like your job's and you got to be at work between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and you kind of come up with a routine, because it's something about showing up in that way that it's easier for you not to show up for yourself, right? So giving yourself that discipline, like I need to be at my desk and I needed to be comfortable enough, but I'm not going to keep my pajamas on. Like I'm going to brush my teeth and put on a bra, and then I'm going to get to work. You know, something that'll kind of keep you in step to that you are doing something that's like real life work. Because I have, through this, I'll be completely honest with you guys, through this transition, because I was a full-time employee, I know how to work. You know what I'm saying? I know how to work for corporate America. And I have let myself off the hook too many times, right? Like, well, I just won't do that today. I'll do it tomorrow. Or, I missed the entry. Oh, well. And, you know, you don't get diligent and look on a lower time frame for something to you know what I'm trying to say? So you kind of just let yourself off the hook. So, yeah, I think that all goes into play with your environment being comfortable and what you need, but not too comfortable.
Yeah. That's good. That's real good.
Now, when we talk about like getting organized, if somebody is new to trading, how would you recommend that they get organized? Like, would they, you know, should they set some goals? What would you recommend them to do to get organized when they're starting off trading?
Definitely have your notebook. Definitely have when you're ready to start, when you're brand new, somebody just gave you the link and you're like, let's go. Start with your mindset. Get your mindset organized. Already know, okay, this is a brand new skill set. The people that, you know, the Zoom call, my friend who told me about this, she said this is a $7 trillion a day industry. So, okay, it makes sense that I'm going to have to like pay attention a little bit. You know, if you go to a $20 an hour job, you got to pay attention and orientation, and you got to be ready and stuff like that. So I'm exposing you to $7 trillion a day. You kind of got to be in the mindset of like, okay, I need to, you know, get my mind right. Like this is serious business. This isn't no little penny any bullish, right? So you need your markers, your highlighters, your notebooks, pens, paper. You need a place to have a moment, whether it be in a spare bathroom or, you know, your kitchen table. Christopher Terry, the mastermind behind this brilliant organization, he's like, yeah, I was trading at my dining room table till I got it together. You know, so create a space wherever that could be. Your dining room table is nice. You got you know, the chandelier usually is over the table, so it's good lighting and everything. And you need, to me, I know that a lot of people say, you know, turn your phone into an ATM and things like that. And I get what they're saying. The sentiment is dope, but I think that your own personal laptop, whether even if it's like one of them $300 Chrome notebooks or something like that, I think that's important, especially when you're building your crypto portfolio and you have all these different brokerage accounts that you have downloaded onto your laptop. So I think you need something that's yours and that is good and it's in good working order. I'm not saying to go buy new stuff and you have to have, you know, a new laptop in order to start. That's not what I'm saying. But that should be it's like going to school, right? Like when these parents packed up their children to send them to Alabama, God bless them kids, 1,200 people with COVID in Alabama, right? The poor thing. But when they pack them up, they send them with sheets and blankets and towels, a laptop, pen, paper, pencil. So that's you're starting in that academy. You need those types of tools in order to be successful.
Yeah. And I think you have to, like, for me, I know that when I first started, I thought it was gonna be, you know, I like to consider myself fairly smart, right? So I was like, oh, okay. How long is it gonna take? A week? You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and then it was also, so when I first started, I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. So I kind of like, so you have to have some kind of a schedule and a game plan, right, on what you're doing. So again, Shay with the bed, right? I was like, oh, they're on live. I'm going to go watch it at 8:00 and then lay in the bed and fall asleep, right? And then but it'll be like halfway through the class and fall asleep. And then I'll because it's, recorded, I said, oh, well, I'll just watch it tomorrow. But then I realized you just wasted 2 hours. I mean, if I just sat there and watched it for that 1 hour, I could have moved on to the next recording. All right. But now I sat on this for 30 minutes, fell asleep. Now I got to go back and rewatch it again when I could have been doing something new. So I started to take it seriously. I was like, okay, I'm not watching this in my bed anymore. I can dedicate an hour to this, this go live and take my notes and whatever it was. And if I needed to go back and tweak, if I missed something, that's different. I could just zoom through, fast forward. This is the spot where I missed. And sometimes I put that 31:05 is where I needed to go because I think I missed something, and I could just, fast forward to that. But I had to start taking it seriously and not as a hobby. And so therefore I showed up, and then I knew that there was a schedule and I stuck to the schedule. And then the recordings are great. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I could go back, but live, I can ask a question. You know what I'm saying? If I had a question, the educator was there for me to go on live. So therefore I knew I'm going to show up. I'm going to dedicate that time. And so that was the thing. And then the thing is, don't compare, go in there with your own set of rules and your own set of goals, right? Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Don't go, well, my friend did it and she learned it in 3 months. Well, good for her, right? If it takes you 6 months, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If it takes you 2 weeks, bravo. But you know what I'm saying? Don't go in there wishing or planning on being like someone else. Just know that this is an educational platform. It's nothing you've ever heard of before, right? Like I can't expect that I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna, be able to do open heart surgery next week. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to med school, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then you gotta specialize in cardiac, whatever it is. See, I ain't a doctor. And then dedicate that time. So that's what that would be my recommendation to someone new.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all of that. I think those are really, really good. I think anybody that's coming in, like Toy said, mindset is key. You got to take and be serious. I've had people that have signed up and it's like, hey, just checking in. How are things going? Have you watched any videos? Oh, no, I'm going to get to it. Okay, next week. Hey, how's it going? No, I'm going to get to it. Yeah. Right. This is an academy. You signed up to learn. Let's go. We want people to be able to learn, and it doesn't take much time. I told you I was multitasking, washing dishes and watching videos. Mm-hmm. So you can do a lot, but you just have to be hungry for it, and you got to be willing to invest the time to do it. So yeah, I would encourage you, get your notebook, get ready. And there are people out there like we have a team. I have a team. Toy and Shay has a team. Christina has a team. We want to help. We want to help you reach your goals. And I think that's what it's all about. And so the tools that we're giving you are just going to help you really reach your goals. I mean, when you're writing down your trades, you go back and you can understand oh, why I took that trade. What did it do? What did it do? Oh, look at that. The time of the day. The same thing happens. Oh, look at that. Manipulation, accumulation, manipulation. And then, what's the third one? Where it goes to profit, but take
profit.
Yeah, take profit. It reverse. Go to that one. But I think that once you understand and you're writing stuff down, it's going to help you, and that's really what being organized is about. So, go ahead. What were you going to say? Something?
I was just going to say, if you're brand new, you're not familiar with IM Mastery Academy, and you're like, videos. Is this like you got a paid subscription to YouTube or Netflix? Like, no. You have, in the beginning, there's an academy where you can watch videos to get your foundation. So you can understand what is Forex, what is the PIP, How do I even participate? Do I need a broker? Can I do this through my checking account? Like all of these things that you have no idea about, you could go right there through the academy and get that information. And then you have team leaders like Monda said, like us, that can, point you in the right direction and get you to your destination at your own pace as quickly or fast as you want to go. And then once you get all of that stuff, and while you're in the process of gathering that stuff, go to the Go Live sessions. The Go Live sessions are, to me, the most valuable part of this opportunity, of this academy, because you literally are talking to people that have made it in this organization. They are verifiable 6 and 7 figure earners, multiple 6 and 7 figure earners. They have to go through a strenuous background check in order to do what they do within our organization. So when you go on these live sessions, just like, all the kids are in Zoom school or whatever, it's similar to that. We have a chat. We can ask questions. We can interact with the educators. Some of the educators, if if you're brand new and you stumble upon an advanced class, the educator will be like, hold up, this one ain't for you. Go back over here, and don't take it personally, because you want to go at the pace that you're on. So I just want to say, like, when we're talking about it, we're like, you need this, you need that. It's like you need an open mind, a pen and a paper to start. And then you can accumulate the thing going forward. And then after you get comfortable and you understand what you're doing, you don't have to go through the academy or Go Live anymore. You can use the tools now, and you can use them independently, like the harmonic scanner, like the bounce back strategy, like the pivot strategy, like what else we got?
Gold Cup.
Yeah, Gold Cup and DeLorean. I just named 5 different market strategies. 5 different market strategies that you have the option to pick from. And then they have scanners. So it's a wealth of opportunity, a wealth of knowledge, plus hand holding with your team, your community, helping you like, hey, take a look at this trade. I'm looking at the harmonic scanner. I'm thinking about this and that. And you get all of that with your subscription to this community, to this academy. So I just want to with all of our calls, we are here to tell you more about our experience and this sisterhood that we were able to build through this experience. And that's what the energy and the place that we're coming from every Tuesday and Thursday. So I just wanted to say that again, just to continue to reiterate it. We want you to get organized, reach your goals, and be what you want to be. And through iMastery Academy, we think that that's the best way to do it, right? So I just wanted to put that part in there. We always got to say it every call, like, this all about I Am Mastery Academy. Let's go. And if you have questions, inbox us. I'm sure when we're talking about getting organized and setting goals and things like that, you're like, that's great, but I want to know more about the academy. That's why we're inviting you to inbox us, ask us questions in the chat, and so forth and so on. Because we want to hear from you. Like, we've been doing this for 2 months now, y'all. About 2 months. Yeah, we're looking for that engagement, just to kind of see, where is this information landing? Is it helping anybody? Let us know. Even after we go off, y'all can still talk in the chat, and we can still talk in the chat on Facebook, So I'm sorry, Mon, I didn't mean to.
No,
this was
I think that was great information. That was great. Very well said. Yeah.
Look who just tried to pop in and join us. Look at this.
Welcome to the party. All right, it's time to go. Thank you so much for being here.
It was nice seeing you again.
Yeah, I had to pop in before y'all got off.
Hey, everybody. So good. How was the call with the young?
Listen, I love the Rich Girls Trade calls, man. They are so energized and empowering. They're always fun to be on.
Good.
So what did you talk about?
Listen, what do I always talk about?
I told them about you were celebrating your 1-year anniversary of being free and trading full time.
Retired.
I'm sorry, retired.
Retired. It's an emphasis on the D, okay? Because we ain't doing that again. Yeah,
That
I
is
did
so
before
good.
y'all got off though. That's all.
Okay.
We are
Thank
so
you.
glad that you came by, sister. We were
Yes.
just wrapping it all up.
I know I was watching. I was watching while I was doing.
Okay. So you could have came
She was
on earlier.
multitasking.
Yes, I'm a mom. We multitask for a living.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
That
So,
is so true.
do you have anything to add to the organization comments before we hop off? I think we realized that I'm a mixture of Shay and Toy in terms of organization. Shay is the neat freak. Toy is the organized, but not necessarily, looking
Right.
all the way neat. And I'm kind of there more so that. And I think you're on the side of, I'm going to guess, Shay.
I'm organized until I lose something. As soon as I lose something, it's like you just see papers and post-its flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Where is it? You know? Yeah, I'm
Because you're looking
organized
like
until I'm
you
not.
like Shay looking for that one pin.
And one
Listen, the bad thing is I don't lose pens.
Wow.
It's a
We
whole
all
Big
have
one
an
to you,
obsession
Toy.
with pins.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
like because I'll sit here, you do your notes and it'll be like an important note, so it got to be in red. Something I got to get back to, got to be in blue.
So
I
let me tell
have to
y'all,
do it within that 24 hours.
I got to tell y'all a quick story about pens, right? So in my job, they gave us back in the days, the old school pen that had the red, green, and black and blue all in one, right?
Yeah.
So we had a whole bunch of those. So I was like obsessed, right? So I had a whole bunch of them. And then COVID came and I had them at work. And COVID came and it was like, you're not going back to the office. So my pen was there. And like for like weeks, I was like, how do I even tell them I need to go back in that building and get my pen? So I sent an email to like building management to sneak me in and get a pen. And it's like pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Like no
Right.
one leaves the house. And I'm like, all I needed 5 minutes. I'll wear I was like, I'll wear a hazmat suit. I need my pen.
What?
Hey, listen, whatever makes you
She got
happy.
her pen. She got her pen.
You did?
Yes.
Nah, I just hope it didn't run out of ink. We've been on lockdown for like 3 months.
I use it sparingly, like a little bit of black today, a little bit of blue today.
Shay, I'm gonna get you some more than pens. I'm gonna
Right.
get you some more than pens.
Yeah, like I have the point on my pen. I like it to be period. Yes, 0.38.
Oh,
Like,
that's
mine is
fine.
Yes,
Yep.
the fine.
The
Yes.
finest point pen.
Yep.
That's the one that I have to have. So all of
Listen,
my pens
that
are
what
like
it is?
fine.
Yes, that's what this is.
And
I got
wow.
a whole pack of them. My son know not to touch them.
Yeah.
If it's a fine point pen, it's not for you.
Yeah, all of my pens are fine point.
Yeah,
But
he
You
has
gonna
like
restrict the baby.
no, he has erasable pens.
Oh yeah, I like erasable pens.
Yeah, I get him the erasable ones. Then I get different colors and stuff. Don't touch my fine.
Yeah, don't touch.
I have one question for us before we jump off. So we talk about recording our trades and this, that, and the third. Like, do you guys write? Like, just write your feelings, write how your day, your journal type of thing, just to write. Because I think that as an adult, we like our creativity kind of gets like muted a little bit, and we don't really jot down like, what do you really want out of your life in 5 years? What do you want out of your life by the end of this year? Do you want to buy a new outfit? Do you write out your budget? Like, do you see things on paper? So
I do. No, everyone's just shaking her head, but I do. I totally do. I write in my journal. Like I was reading a book and it was asking questions, and I was like, oh, I got to journalize about that. I really need to sit down and just write it out. But I've gotten books that have asked questions like, where do you want to be in 5 years? I have tons of notebooks, like, and some of them I'll just label like future plans, or I write in my success journal and just write stuff down. I like that, but I'm more of a lister, or a bulleter. I'm not necessarily a narrative writer.
Yeah.
But that's just my style. So, but I do like to do that.
Chrissy?
So, where is Bashari at? Bashari, don't yell at me. So, y'all know about the your why, right?
Uh-huh.
So, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough, right? So, we like Bashari shared his story with us, and he shared his logic behind the way he created his story. And so I'm in the process of writing my, you know how you go across the stage when you get all of your awards and stuff? So I'm in the process of writing that story as if I'm narrating it from a past tense, past tense point of view. And writing out what I envision my future house to be like how does the floor feel when I get out of bed? Am I stepping on marble floors? Am I stepping on like beautiful plush carpet? Right. Give me some radiant heat in the flow, right? Like what my pool looks like, what I envision my son doing in this new place, and speaking as if it has already happened. So I'm in the process of writing that story. So I jot down notes and things every day, like just to add to it. But from feelings part, that's what I'm trying to get out right now. But from like an organized point of view, I have a Detroit date book. So it has like every day of the year in it. And I make appointments. Oh, y'all can't see it, it's too white. I make appointments and I put my appointments in my book because it holds me accountable. So if I say, hey, I agree to meet with you at 12 o'clock tomorrow, are you available? And we agree on it, I write it down and I set an alarm.
Right.
And then I'll send you like a reminder message or something like that to hold both of us accountable, because I value your time as much as you should value mine. So like from both perspectives, I write things. I don't do the creative one as much because I'm more of a painter. Like that's what I do, like right there.
That's cool.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
I thought you did that like at Home Goods.
No, I painted it.
That's really
Go
nice.
ahead, girl.
Like, see all of those three right there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like I paint.
Oh, that's nice.
That's like my outlet.
Absolutely. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like I try to keep the creative juices flowing when I can't do nothing else, you know?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Shay?
I'm all constantly writing, and like I'll do my financial budget, those things I write down at work. I'm always taking notes or whatever. I write that down. But to write my feelings, I'm not that person. I don't need a journal. I don't need to remember about, what I'm saying. I tend to experience life for the moment. It is, I think, and I go on. And if I'm always present in that moment, I'll remember it 10 years down the line. I need to write it down, right?
Right.
And I'm also the type of person that I'll just talk crap out. Like, what I'm saying? If I'm pissed off, the bathroom mirror is going to know about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. I don't need to write it down and make me feel this way. That's not me. That mirror in that bathroom, that poor thing, if it could talk, it would tell you everything someone done did to me and how I felt about it. So I'm just one of those. It's just, I'm gonna get it out, and that's that. I am a good writer. That's not the thing. It's just that I don't know. It was just never one of my things. I'm pretty envious of someone who could just like write their thoughts and have their journal. I think that's so cute.
That's so cute.
Right. It is. It's so cute. Like I see people with beautiful journals. Like I'll buy a nice journal book, but it'd be like my bills are in it. Like what I'm saying? It looks cute on the outside, and you think I'm doing something serious in there, and it just be like it's a mortgage, it's her this, like, oh yeah, you boring.
So I have a notebook for that. I have the bills and that notebook, and I do like write out. I don't say I'm having a bad day and I got in a traffic ticket or some. I don't write that kind of stuff down, but like I think that I kind of journalize my prayers.
Okay.
Like I pray whatever, but sometimes it's like, let me talk to God, and I think if I write it down, He gonna hear me for real this time. So I just, I think I do a lot of that to just kind of get it out. And I write down like affirmations and stuff like that, but I'm always writing something down, like always. Yeah, I'm always jotting something down. Maybe my memory sucks, and that's why I write everything down, because I can't remember nothing. I don't know, but I jot everything down. I'm like, oh, that's good, and I'll write it down. Or I'm the screenshot queen, like documentation. I'm always like, I've just been like that for so long. Like, yeah.
Wait, I got a question for you, Toy. Do you have a folder on your computer with like Kurt screenshots in it?
It's in my phone.
No, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. It wasn't just me. Okay, I got 3. Okay.
Yeah, I do too. I have a folder of that. I have all, and I'm a paper person too. Like I don't have to write it, but I have to print it all out. Like it's got to be printed out. Like I have all the strategy. I have like the fibs, the things, it's all in there. It's like, but I don't need to write it down, but I have to have that. It has to be tangible in my hands. I have to be able to see it. I have to be able to carry it with me to a conference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Yeah. And I'll always take notes. Like if I'm in a meeting or if I'm at a conference and someone says something or I need to take a book, I'll jot that down. But I'm just not a feelings person kind of.
We went to Dallas. Shay's notebook was this big. I was like, what are you writing on that?
I had to have a notebook, but I don't like to carry crap. So I knew we were going to be in the convention and then I have to babysit a notebook. Like we're not doing all that. So but I transferred all my information. I transferred the information into my good book, but I'm not.
But it was so you were so serious, and I was
like on this little piece of.
It was like
it was a notebook. It had spirals. It was like the one you get from like
this big.
The Target when you.
It's like it's
what was that one session? You can't even do one session in those little baby pan things.
I keep it in my purse.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too for quick notes or by my bed for a journal or a dream, but not for I'm going to an IM convention.
But those conventions are all day and then they break and then you don't know where your seat at. And I'm not babysitting a notebook. I needed my crossbody and it needed to fit in there. Yep. Right. And I got enough notes. And I transferred everything into my notebook when I got home. I was able to read it over again and I was able to do the thing, but I still have my little notebook. Laughing.
You were writing in short.
Shay is low key a minimalist. Like
I can see that.
Yep. Like nothing.
I want all that. I don't want to babysit a notebook, and then you gotta get up and then put the notebook down, and then did anybody see my notebook? And the pen is gone.
And then you lose your head. Don't lose your pen.
Don't lose my pen. So everything crossbody fits in it. We're going.
Oh my God, you trip me out.
But that's what makes us all beautiful. We're all different and we're all special.
Right. I like how she put emphasis on special. Like the Southern Bells, bless your heart.
Right. Bless your heart.
I did not know that was an insult until like last year. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what? You know how many times people have told me that?
Yep.
Well, I think, ladies, we had a good discussion. I'm glad Christina could join us. And yeah, this was good. I mean, I hope whoever watched got some information about what to do when they get started, to get their mindset, to get their environment together, just clear a little bit of space, because you're about to get into a great journey to help you really take your life to the next level. And this is Labor Day weekend. This is a great weekend for people to get started. I mean, we're on the last quarter of the year. Are we on the last quarter? Quarter of the year. This is a great opportunity for you to end this year off strong by getting connected with us. So please contact us. Any last words, ladies?
Mine. Wash your hands and other parts.
Right, put your mask on so you can protect people who can't protect themselves. And y'all pray for these children in Alabama. I mean, they got COVID deep out there, y'all. Like,
oh wow,
there's like 1,200 cases.
Wow.
And they're not doing right. Chrissy, like, what? Say what? Say huh?
Yeah, I ain't been out the house in like 2. I didn't even know it was still 80 degrees outside. I was like, it's September. I'm not going outside now. I went outside today and it was like so beautiful. Yeah, I'm in the house.
She's like, I'll go out.
Like, what's outside? Not me.
Yeah.
Yes, well, be safe, everybody. And, we'll see you on Tuesday. Oh, it's coming Tuesday.
Huh?
That's the 8th.
Yep, that's the 8th.
Yep.
Oh, we will have Curtis Cobain Branch with us on Tuesday. So tune in at 8:00 on Tuesday Eastern
I'll meet
time.
our mentor.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.